Archaic of Verthandi and the OG ones are two separate characters, except you can bring both of them to the battlefield, but they do not share the same shards for limit breaking or transcendence, and also they don't share the same skin, so yeah, don't be sad. Banner is going to be next along with Living Soul Osiris, but in the CN version of the game, during this event, we actually get her for free and multiple of her shards. But she does have multiple rerun. If you miss this event now, basically means that you don't get her for free. But if you're someone that playing in the future and you miss out the event, then you still have a lot of chance to pull for her. But basically, you're not missing out on a lot of things. Let's take a look at her kit. She has a normal attack for hit combo, pretty cool. She has a normal dash, but it looks kind of like the Flash when he enters the Speed Force, so I do commend them for such an awesome design. Her skill 1 is a shield throw, pretty much just like Captain America. But when we talk about the Aether Code, it really is Captain America. So skill 2, you hold a shooting position, charging up to 3 seconds, you do actually more damage. If you're not charged, you do a little bit less damage. If you charge, which takes about 3 seconds, it does more damage. But what you want to really do is that if the enemy attack you, you'll be able to parry their attack, leap to the sky, and do a cleave strike, dealing most damage compared to charging, and you also trigger a 0 time for 2 seconds. This is the highest damage dealing in her kit, so basically you want to do a lot of skill 2 and don't miss it. Skill 3, you jump and impact dive attack that deals less damage than skill 2, but will cast shield to you of 5% of your respective HP. The shield lasts for 12 seconds. Ultimate, she summons a bigger shield and charge towards the selected target, causing less damage than skill 2 as well. What I have to say about her kit is that she's an A rank. You're not expecting a lot of things from her. Now her Functor really isn't needed, but equip it after using skill 3 and gaining the yellow transparent shield. Those who has her shield will have their thunder attack increased by 20% to 50% depending on the Functor's level for 12 seconds, because the shield lasts for 12 seconds. After 12 seconds, when it's removed, it will cause an AoE explosion of 480% of lightning attack. It's an extra thing. I don't think it's something major you should have, but it will boost your Verthandi and Shinri damage if you're rushing for a speed dungeon. I never state this in any of my videos, but in the future, more A and B rank modifiers Functor can be redeemed through the Battle Pass process. Even F2P will be able to redeem this, but it's faster for people who bought the Battle Pass. Her Functor, you're not really missing out on a lot. Don't if you're an F2P, don't spend it and don't try to get it. You can get them for free, and to those who are like a mid spender, don't get it as well. Now let's talk about her Aether Code. Now you should follow the blue path if you want to combo with Shinri, because if you have the blue tree, it will cast shield to your teammate as well, and it will also explode and give like increased lightning damage, right? Remember what I just said? So the blue path are also very good for pretty tanky for the team, but it's basically just boost skill 3. But again, Aether Gazer game and Verthandi is not a healer. I don't really recommend it, but in the CN wiki they do recommend if you want to let the AI play it, just use the blue path because of Shinri most likely. I think that's really likely, but Yellow path is very fun, and if you're like Captain America, shield bounce that violates the law of physics, it's pretty cool. Why? While yellow 1 will stun the enemy, and yellow 2 will allow the shield to bounce, and the more it bounces, the more energy you recover, and if I'm not mistaken, it bounces up to 5 times. And while 3 will also increase the damage of the bounce. The more it bounces, the higher the damage. A red path is pretty more to the parry attack, the cleave strike, the one that I said that you have to time it for the thingy. So yeah, red 1 reduce the charge time for parry attack, but you really just want to use this to parry and do damage. Red 3, every time you successful parry, you will reset skill 3, and also if you normal attack, it will gain divine energy for 9 seconds. So you just attack once, it's gonna gain for 9 seconds, which is pretty cool. So my suggestion is just like the CN, just use if it's AI playing and you have the Functor for Tsukuyomi, then blue path. If not, I don't see a reason. I feel like just build 2 red and 1 yellow, right? Reason being that 2 red is gonna help you with gaining the divine energy, and 1 yellow is just to look very cool. I mean the skill. The skill bounce at yellow 2. God, maybe yellow 2 and red 1. Really, she's not gonna do a lot of major thing. She's not gonna change a lot. So if you wanna have her, I think you might as well have her cool, right? But the recommended for damage is red 2, yellow 1, but if you want to look cool, yellow 2, red 1. I'm sorry, I just prefer to look cool. So her Sigil build is pretty not fixated like how I said it in Osiris. You can use Lightning Cutter, Philosoph Fantasy, and in the future, Immortal Chariot to deal more lightning damage. And then, of course, you're gonna be having Nibelungen Lit to combo with Shinri Tsukuyomi. You want your ultimate to build up faster. Now, best team would be Shinri Tsukuyomi with Archaic O for Dante and another Yggdrasil modifier because you want a Yggdrasil like buff, right? So after Shinri Tsukuyomi deal a lightning damage, like the form 3, you build it up, you release it, and you enter the modifier mode, and with the Yggdrasil buff, you're gonna recover all your rage bar. Very simple, nothing too complicated. This is the best thing I can come up with, okay? In the future, she does pair with another modifier known as S-Rank Shu. Yes, Shu is gonna have another S-Rank, and they do have ultimates, and currently they are the only one together. And my overall thoughts is that she does boost Shu. Shu is like a multi-element. She's wind, also thunder. But overall, this Verthandi, Shooter Verthandi basically boosts lightning damage for the team. And in the future, with the Sigil, with the Bird Sigil, with the Fire Bird Sigil, it does boost damage to the team when she provides shield. So overall, I think she's pretty awesome, nice to have, but not a major change. Support, right? Basically, she's a support, very semi DPS. I would say the DPS role should play like 20% only. So let me know now. Like, I don't think even for this video my build is the best, but I'm just sharing you my opinion, right? I'm just sharing you my opinion. Nothing much about her, but I think she's very fun to play. With S-Rank Shu modifier, she does help. So basically, she does give shield, and then in the future the Sigil. She's fun. Okay, thank you all so much for watching. Bye bye.